One of the questions I get a whole bunch is how do you choose the right color and on a certain day or a certain time of year? Well, what I do is I start with my favorite colors. Chrome and blue is a basic, but it works. Caught millions of fish on it. But what I do is when I catch a fish, it's really important to watch how the fish is hooked. So if he's just on the back hook, barely hooked, you know, by one little piece of skin, I know something's different. Something needs to change to make that fish bite it, you know, more aggressive. So what I do is I make it just a slight color change. So I may go from chrome and blue to this lavender shade. And just a little change to get them a little more aggressive to get better hookups. So if they're biting funny, if they're just slapping at your bait, just an easy color change can help you out a whole bunch. Take a minute and tell you about what line I use when and where and why I do it that way. First choice is braid. I'm using flip and braid whenever I'm flipping dirty water or grass. Flip and braid is my choice. I think you can get away with a lot more than we think you can with braid. You can put it in places and use it more than we seem to think. So braid anytime there's grass or muddy water. Next choice is fluorocarbon. I'm using fluorocarbon for flipping, sinkholes, clear water, more pressure, less grass, anything with a single hook where I need to set the hook and maybe move a fish out of cover. Single hooks generally is when I go with fluorocarbon. Probably my favorite and most used line is ripping monofilament. I'm using ripping monofilament for moving baits, treble hooks, top water, anything that I need some give to help hook a fish where I don't want to pull the hooks out of them. So that's kind of how I decide on what Seaguar line to use for what situation. I want to give you one quick little tip to help you catch a few more fish in a rattle trap, especially in pressured water from other anglers or water that you fishing back over for the second or third time during the day. And that tip is sound. So this is the original rattle trap. And it's real loud, it's got a traditional rattle trap sound. This is a silent rattle trap. Same rattle trap body, same rattle trap wiggle in the water, same everything except no sound. And the third one is a knocking trap. Same rattle trap body, same retrieve, calves the same. It just has one single knock compared to the silent and the original rattle trap. So what happens is as you're working through an area with one of the three, you stop getting bites or other boats come in the area. If you change the sound on your rattle trap, that a lot of times that'll get you 2 or 3 more bites to help you catch a few more fish and possibly move up in the standings. My favorite way to catch a fish, whether I'm fun fishing or tournament fishing, is catching them on a frog in open water. And one thing that I've really learned to help me get more bites is whenever I'm throwing out a piece of cover, like this lay down right here, I always try to cross it. I try to get at an angle where I throw past the tree or whatever I'm fishing, and I always want to come across it. And what that does, I think it puts you in a good high percentage area, a good pressure point, what I call where the fish has to be there. So I make a cast at an angle across it this way, and then down it, come across the tip of it, but I'm always trying to cross the cover to put it right where that fish should be set up. So I'm fishing in a situation here that I really like. We got a little shallow pocket, some dirty water. We got some heavy cover, some trees, some laydowns, but we also got some isolated cover. I really like this because it gives you a little bit of everything. Best way I attack it, or one way I like to attack it, is with a creature bait. This is a Lucky Strike Ringmaster. The thing I like about this bait in this situation is it's a flipping bait. It's compact, it's big, and compact at the same time. I can get it in and out of cover when I'm flipping it, but I like these legs to swim it. I can swim it by the isolated cover. I got a straight shank hook, heavy wire hook, 3/8 ounce slip sinker, 50-pound Seaguar flipping braid, deuce 7/6 heavy flipping stick with a high-speed reel. In this condition, muddy water, heavy cover, and isolated cover. This setup is how I like to cover that.